current product development officer would resign before at the end of August 2021. I need you as human recruitment manager to help me in choosing new potential candidates for this vacancy.
Sure, Mrs. Hajar. Let's conduct a meeting with your team to make job analysis for identifying the job description and specification, planning for the selection process, and to identify the qualified candidates.
I will inform the product development team to help you in conducting this recruitment and selection.
So, for job description, I would like to include about job title, location, and grading, relationships, list of duties and responsibilities, and not to forget the terms and conditions. While job specification is to involve knowledge, skills, and abilities required for the job, educational qualifications, and work experience. This also includes physical requirements and personality requirements for the job. You may inform me this job description and the specification to me. These are the important as a score for evaluating the candidates will be evaluated based on the job description and specification that I just mentioned.
So we have done this already. Ms. Ain, can you please check it for us to make sure all of the job description and specification needed is not less or overrated? So first, for job description, in this, we want the candidates create and enhance products to that fill a niche in the market or allow their clients to remain competitive. Next, determining product specifications according to a number various of factors and uses. Next, supporting manufacturing and design activities by developing prototypes for products in development. Last, consulting market research materials and sales data to ensure that products are viable and competitive. So for job specifications, first, we want the candidate have bachelor's degree in engineering or industrial design. Next, proven working experience as a product developer or in related field. And next, creative and innovative thinking skills. Last but not least, this vacancy is only applicable for Muslim only.
Okay, I had done checking this job description and specification. This can already be published to seek for job vacant. But before that, we need to choose whether this type of recruitment is for internal or external recruitment. For internal recruitment, the current employee either promoted or redeployed to the role advertised on the business internet and notice boards. So the pros is, as you can see, reduces costs, decrease time scales, and the business already knows the employee, including their personalities and skills, areas of development, alongside the employee being familiar with the company policies and culture. The cons are limit the choice of candidates for the job vacancy, restricted current employees to bring new ideas, create vacancy in the business. While for external recruitment, it employs a person who does not currently work for them, which is employed outside from the company. So there are pros and cons. For the pros, it is attracting a wider pool of applicants who may bring fresh ideas to a company, alongside with finding candidate with previous experience in similar role with a competitor and the required skill set, which can reduce training requirements. For the cons, it takes longer time and may recruit wrong employees as false impression during interview. External job vacancy usually cost more to advertise and can be commonly found online or formed physically from via recruitment agency, professional job boards, or local and national press.
Even though the cost is higher and time consuming for the selection from external recruitment, I think it is better to choose from external. This is because this kind of job vacancy is related to product development and we want new ideas from new people. Am I right?
Yes, that's true. We want to seek new potential employee in our teams.
I understand that, but because of the urgency to fill this vacant before the end of August 2021, we need to advertise this vacancy as wide as possible to notify all potential employees out there. I advise to seek back from unsocialized applicant files advertised in mass media which use high cost and also recruitment for internet.
That's a good idea. For this recruitment, we will choose for local only as we want their understanding for local culture is higher.
I understand that, but before that, there are variety selection tools for this selection, such as application form, curriculum vitae, and resume reference check and selection test, and lastly, interview. I will explain to you how selection planning works. Now we're going to move on a selection, and so what we assume now is that we will have people applying for the position. This is called an applicant pool. So we have a large number of people, hopefully, that have applied for this position. Now what we need to do is we need to figure out who is out of the bunch is the most likely out of this group of people that's going to be a high performing applicant. We will have a group of people in applicant pool, and ultimately we're trying to do is whittle them down with every stage of the selection process. This is because we are trying to reduce the number of people that are in the applicant pool. Every time we continue along the path, we will be getting smaller and smaller number of applicants until at the very end we have a few people. Then we will make a decision who is going to be the best candidate or who will feel is the best fit for the organization and can do the job. My suggestion is to send job application form to the applicant pool, and then we will proceed to receiving resumes to be reviewed. From resumes reviewed, we also can intimize the applicant pool. Lastly, we can proceed to interviewing with the chosen applicants at the last stage.
Let's go with application form first to identify applicable employees and select them for interviews. We will send them the job application form through email to whoever contacted us that interested in this vacant. From this, we can reduce the applicant's number with the suitable requirements and specifications we want. Next, the candidate's resume to gather standardized information from job seekers. From that, we can proceed to interview the candidates because we want to see their expression while interviewing them.
Sure, but this interview need to be conducted online as the guidelines of the pandemic. You need to choose a platform to do this interview.
I suggest Microsoft Teams as it is the among easiest platform.
Sure, I will inform you about further information. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now we will be interviewing our next candidate, Mrs. NURUL SYAHIDAH. So Ms. SYAHIDAH, tell me about yourself.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So currently, I am a degree graduate and do part-time work as a graphic designer. I also used to work part-time as a cashier and do marketing in restaurant and gym center. From my experience, I developed the ability to maintain in creative and innovative thinking skill. My biggest value to any designer is my ability to work independently, spending their time focusing on what company and consumer needs. It is clear that you are looking for someone who understands the duties of a product development officer and can deal with problems proactively. As someone who has the details and encouragement to organize it, I strive to make sure every day has a clear plan and every plan is clearly presented. That's all.
Okay. Next, what do you know about our company?
HESTA SDN Bhd is a company produce frozen otak-otak located at Taman Kelebang Utama, Melaka. The company is focusing in producing a halal and hygiene product which align to their mission to provide healthy fast food of scrumptious testing of otak-otak. This company also aims to become international best Islamic products by supplying high quality and halal and Tayyiban foods. This company is looking forward in becoming one of the best halal fast foods supplier in Malaysia and also in international in the future.
Next, what attracted you to work in our company?
I see this opportunity as a way to contribute to an existing company, and I feel I can do so with my ability and skills that I brought with me. I also have read your company's mission and vision. After finding out more information about your company from your website and social media, I can clearly see how my goals align with the purpose of the company. There is nothing I love more than when I am working with other engaged individuals towards a common goal, and that is what excited me about working here. My research has led me to 4 fundamental ways that my goals align with yours, and here they are.
Okay, Ms. Shahidah, what is your strength?
So my strength, I am a natural problem solver. I find it rewarding to dig deep and uncover solutions to challenges. It is like solving a puzzle. It's something I have always excelled at and something I enjoy. Much of product development is about finding innovative product development solution to challenging issues, which is what drew me to this career path in the first place.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
So in 5 years, I want to be a successful entrepreneur with the business knowledge and the designer knowledge. I can show all my career to young people who just want to start a business or start a designer. I also want to gain specialist expertise in user experience to be a contributor while working with the design, product, and marketing team on large scale projects that make a good difference in companies.
What are your weaknesses?
So my weaknesses is early in my career. I noticed that because I was so enthusiastic about my work, I had a tendency to say yes when I should have been saying no at one point and ends up so overwhelmed by my workload and taking on so many projects that I was working evenings and weekends. It was stressful and that stress affected my production quality. I realized this was counterproductive, so I started using workload management tools to set better expectation for myself and my teammates.
What makes a good team member?
For me, what makes a good team member is they communicate openly with each other, sharing their thoughts, opinions, and ideas with members of their team, as as well as taking into consideration what others have to say. Communication is essential for keeping track of progress and working together efficiently on tasks. Next, they agree on and set team goals based on outcomes and results, rather than just on the amount of work being done. A clear plan can then be set about how they are going to achieve this objective as a group as well as each individual's contribution. Then, every team members are able to contribute fair share. They feel a sense of becoming to the team, are committed to their work, and really care about the success the company. Lastly, what makes a good team member is they offer each other support. The team will be more productive and happy in working as a team when having each other's support.
Can you give us an experience where you work well under pressure?
In my previous job as a graphic designer, there is one time where me and my team suffer from loss of memory and data of work, which due in 3 days. It is every well under pressure as the work we had done includes just a few finished touch-up before publishing the design. To overcome the stressful situation, me and my team produced a great teamwork in separating job scope to redo back the design that we lost. With each other's ability and skill, we managed to solve it before the due date.
Okay, why we should hire you?
Why you should hire me? Because I have a passion for application development that's grown stronger over the course of my career. The company's missions links with my personal values, and from my limited time in the office, I can already tell this in the sort of positive culture in which I will thrive. I want to work for a company that has the potential to reshape the industry, and I believe you are doing just that.
Do you have any questions for us?
I have one question, which is, can you talk about the company culture?
Okay, for the company culture, as for that, it doesn't seem too intense at all, as all of us are in about the same age. All of the workers are Muslims and locals, which we understand about the daily life as Muslims. All of the executive and workers are friendly and very open up to many situations. But of course, there will be strict in specific situations. Is that answering your question?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Miss Ain.
Okay, you are welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you,
madam.
madam.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.